Good evening, happy hour breakers. This is John. Don't call me Ricky Bobby Recor with Luke. Don't call me Jeff. It's Jefferson Gordon. We're here to show you an instructional video on how brakes work, and then we're going to take and break open a box of 2018 certified NASCAR racing. Now I'll turn you over to Luke.
What's going on, everybody? We put up a poll yesterday and we got some feedback, and we definitely wanted to get in here and teach you guys how this works. Some of you are all professionals. We saw 7 or 8 of you said you were definitely professionals, which is awesome, and we hope you guys jump into some of these brakes. But some people, they don't have any idea how it works. So we obviously want to make sure everybody's comfortable here. We want to make this group as best we possibly can. So what you see before you is a current football brake we have open. And I'm going to go to the Facebook page, try to do a screen sharing thing to show you what you would do if you wanted to get into this football brake and how you would do it. So we're going to do a screen mirror here. Hopefully this works. All right. So you see right here where we got the post here that Chris Buskey put up. It says Certified Hobby Box and Illusions Blaster. So a hobby box has a lot better cards in it normally than a blaster box would, but a blaster box you get a lot more product out of it, so you're at least guaranteed some cards from each team. Okay, and it says 2-box NFL mixer, 2-tier random teams. So some people might not have any idea what that means. So what that means is we have some teams that have really good quality, high value cards, and there's some other teams in the bottom tier that we would put into the break that don't have as high value of cards. So yes, in this scenario, you don't get to pick your team that you personally want, but in some cases we could allow trades once we get ready to go. The break starts, you like the Giants, but you have the Chiefs or whatever. You want to trade somebody for those 2 teams, and they agree to it, then we can make the change before the break goes live. So I hope I haven't lost anybody at this point, but you'll see below here the 16 spots that we have. And the cost of $40 per spot, right? So say, John, don't call me Jeff Gordon or whatever you said your name was. Oh, you're Ricky Bob. I'm Jeff Gordon, right? John would say, okay, I want spot 4 and I want spot 8. So he would go down here into the comments and he would type in here in the comments, I want spot 4 and 8, and one of the admins, myself, John or Buskey, would go into the top here or into the comments where it says right here, see more. We would type in, we would hit edit, and we would type in spot 4. We would put Ricky Bobby, and then in 8 we would put Ricky Bobby. All right, obviously this is all a joke for just to show everybody how it works. So as the break fills up, the numbers that are left, you would be able to comment if you wanted to join into the NFL break, and you would comment in the section below, I want spot 10 or I want spot 13. And as this all fills up, there's going to be less and less spots, right? So once that completely fills up, all 16 spots are ready to go, then we would go into what's called a randomizer. So for this, for the purposes of the rest of this tutorial, we're going to open up the 2018 certified NASCAR box, and we're going to take these out of the way here so that we can just see this NASCAR box here. All right, so go back, stop sharing the screen right here. Okay, so we see the NASCAR box here. So in the terms of NASCAR, it's a little bit different than the NFL break that we have up. Instead of teams, we're going to split it up by letter. Am I correct, John?
Yes. What it'll be is your NASCAR, any like wrestling cards we do, stuff like that, will be 13 spots. Everybody will get 2 letters. And basically what it does is it goes by the last letter of their name. So like say Jimmy Johnson, who's on this box, if you pulled J as your letter, any cards with the last name starting with J you would receive. If your other letter was, say, an E, any Chase Elliott cards that come out would belong to you as well. So basically what it does is it goes by the last name, the first letter of the last name. And the way we have it set up is we have 13 spots on the randomizer. And we're going to randomize the 26 letters. And what will happen is those letters will fall into the spot next to the person's name that has them. And that will be the letters of the driver or whatever car they drive will also fall under those driver's letters.
All right, so we have the letters typed out here all the way from A through Z, just to give you guys an idea of how it would work. So at this point, the NASCAR break has filled. Everybody's got their numbers that they want, 1 through 13. We're then going to assign you 2 letters, basically, right? Okay. So we would go to this first one. In order to make this as fair as we possibly can for everybody, we want to pick, you see over here, there's a number 7 and there's a number 10. So we're looking for a dice roll between number 7 and 10. All right, so we would generate that number. That gives us a chance to have 7 different times we're going to randomize the letters A through Z. All right, so we'll go over here and we'll randomize. So you see the letters A through Z, they're here. This is to try to make it as fair as you possibly can for everybody in the break. All right, we've randomized it 1 time, and we're going to do 6 more times. All right, that's randomized number 2. And then you see down here, you have randomized this list 2 times. Hit again. 3 times. 4. 5. 6 and 7. Okay, so this is now the list of all the letters that we have in the order that they're going to be in. So you hit Control Copy, we go over here to Excel, we put it in this list here. Right, so then we go from 14, or we just do the list twice.
The list is all down.
Okay, there we go. So, go to the other one. Now, we have a list of all of the people that are in this break. We got Luke, John, Buskey, a whole bunch of different times just for the purposes of this tutorial. And then we added in a Tyrone, a Henrietta, an Eduardo, a Drew B, and a T. Brady. The 2 best quarterbacks in the history of the NFL, in my opinion. Anyway, or Joe Montana. I suppose he could probably be.
Troy Aikman, too.
Maybe.
But he doesn't remember of it,
Oh, you're
any
a
of it because of his...
Troy Aikman, okay.
He's had 1 too many concussions to remember it, though, so...
All right, so for this one, we would pick our number. So we want to get a number 7 through 10. We generate, we get a 10, okay? So we go back over to our list of people, and we randomize these as well. So again, this is randomizing the numbers as many times as we can to be as fair as it possibly can, so there doesn't show any favoritism, obviously. I hope everybody's following us so far. So you see down here, it gives us the count so far of how many times we've randomized it. We're on number 4. We need to go 6 more times. 5. 6. We've done it 7 times, and 8. 9. And 10. So there's our list, 1 through 26 of the people. So now we add those into the letters that they're going to be. Go to our Excel spreadsheet here. Oh, what did I just do? There we go. Oh, okay. All right. All right, well, I get the rest of this set up here. John, if you want to talk, go ahead and start opening up that box.
Alrighty, well, we're going to start with our 2018 certified NASCAR. This is only a blaster box. which has 3 packs and 5 cards per pack for a total of 15 cards. We see the box is empty. And now we'll wait for the scrolling to be set up so we know who gets what for letters, and we can show you that.
Which we're going to get better at. This is definitely not going very fast. Put in a bunch of numbers and it was very confusing. Almost done here. Sorry about everybody.
This is our first time doing the letter stuff, so
we're getting better.
Bear with us.
Yeah.
That's why we're doing an instructional video. It's
Helping
also
us too.
to instruct ourselves what we're doing right and wrong. We appreciate everybody for sticking with us, and
All right. There we go.
alrighty. So our first card is Chase Elliott. So it would go to letter E, which is Henrietta. So Henrietta, you just won a Chase Elliott card for your pile. Then our next one is Daniel Hemrick. I don't know who has H, but that would go to H.
Goes the Busky.
Chris Busky wins a Daniel Hemrick. And then we have, for our next card, we have a Brad Keselowski. So whoever has K would get the Brad Keselowski card. Luke. Jeff.
Don't call me Jeff.
Gordon.
It's Jefferson.
And our next card is Garrett Smithley, going to the S, and the S is
Busky.
Chris Busky.
Very nice.
Then we have an Immortals card of Tony Stewart. So Stewart is also S, so that goes to Busky. Our next card is a Cole Custer,
So C goes to Luke.
and Luke gets a C. And our next card is a Chris Boucher, and B goes to
John.
John wins that one. Then we have a parallel,
Oof.
a Paul Menard, 86 of 249. This nice card is going to
I was looking at my keys. What was the last name?
Paul Menard, M.
M. Got it. Busky.
Busky.
Busky brings home the Paul Menard.
Then we have a B for Clint Boyer.
That goes to John.
That's-
Too Hottie Record.
That's going to John. And then we have a Kevin Harvick, an H.
That goes to Busky.
Then we have a Brad Keselowski again. Car number 2, the Miller Lite car.
Going to Luke. Very nice.
Then we have a Cole Roos. Going to
R.
R.
That is another one for Busky.
Then we have a nice numbered Austin Dillon, number 3. That's 107 at 249.
Going to Luke.
Then we have Luke's favorite driver, Joey Logano.
Bullshit. That is going to me.
Okay.
No
Then we
thanks.
have
Another one for Luke.
number 5, Carl Larson.
Kyle. Those of us that can read.
That's what I said.
Carl.
Okay, then our last card is our autograph.
Ooh, that's sick.
We have a Cole Roach
Holy cow!
autograph, Fresh Faces. Not numbered, so it's a base autograph. But
That is pretty sweet, though.
the R is going to...
R is going to Busky.
Okay. So that would be how it goes. Basically, then we would go over the hits, like the Cole Roos autograph. Then we would go over any of our numbered cards, like the Austin Dillon number 3 card. And the other that we had, the Paul Menard, 86 at 249. And that would be it for our hits, and that would be what would end our break. So then what you would do is you would wait for us, and anything you purchase would ship from us. So all cards ship from us, even the base cards. So any cards that you have here or that you get in the next couple days, we will ship twice a week, maybe 3 times a week, depending on how big the stacks get for your cards. And then what we will do, like say for instance you buy into a baseball break, those cards will come with these cards. Now any of the big hit cards or big name people that come in into breaks will be done with sleeves. So basically what you would get is you would get the cards, all your numbered cards and regular cards come in with a sleeve, and then we would take, and they would be top loaded.
Not every card's going to get top loaded, but we try to do the ones that are going to be more valuable.
Most of the time it'll be your serial numbered cards,
Right.
your autograph cards,
Yep.
you know, and your big name racers or players or wrestlers or whatever you are looking for.
Yep.
The other thing to remember is we also do Pokemon breaks that are the same type of situation. You might get a certain number of packs that'll be randomized.
Or you would get a certain type of power, like psychic or fire or fighting. I haven't done one of those yet, but I've seen some other pretty successful breakers like Chad Premore. He's done a couple on his page that have turned out really good, I think. So props to him for coming up with that. But yeah, no, we definitely want to make it as fun and as easy for everybody as possible. But, you know, we are always available. The messenger on our page works. Those of you who are friends of ours on Facebook outside of the group can always message us separately. If you have any questions or concerns or think that there's something that we might be able to do better or explain this better, we definitely want to make sure that this is an enjoyable experience for everybody, as John keeps You got it in there, bud?
Yep, got her.
Yep.
Ricky Bobby's got it.
Ricky Bobby's got it. All right, that is going to be it for us tonight. We are going to be coming back live at 8 o'clock. We're going to be doing 2 personal breaks for Jared Jabut and Jeremy Lothar. Each got a box of in-game used Leaf 2020 boxes. This particular product comes with 5 very special cards inside. You can get Lionel Messi. You can get an on-card auto Larry Bird, Joe Montana. You get some pretty amazing cards come out of this. There's also some Kobe Bryant product in this. I've seen a couple really, really amazing cards pulled. And obviously his stuff is going to be pretty valuable since his passing. So rest in peace, Kobe. But, you know, either way, I hope you guys all tune in at 8 o'clock to see what we can pull for our 2 personal rip boxes. Thanks very much, and be sure to live every hour like it's